Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I want to talk about ways to feel good. Ways to feel good. Raise your hand right now if you want to feel good. Do you want to feel good every single day? For most of the day? I definitely do. I've spent a lot of time in my life figuring out how to make this happen for myself. And still, I spent some time suffering. So I've really started to look into this. Why do I feel good? And why do I not feel good? How can I get myself in a state where I'm feeling good for most of the day, if not for the whole day? Is that possible? Do you think that you could spend the whole day feeling good most of the days? Is that possible? Is there some part of you that says, no, that's too good to be true? We have to suffer. It's the human condition. We have to suffer. I have a lot to say about this. I understand that there is suffering. It exists. We all experience it. Here's another thing. So much suffering we create in our minds. Our expectations create suffering. Our perception of the past creates suffering. Our expectations for the future, our anxiety about the future creates suffering. And it creates it here in the present moment when, look around you, here and now. Do you have something that really is making you suffering? Or is it about the past? Is it about the future? Is it about something that's going on in your mind? Not any clear and present danger or physical pain. If you observe that reality right now, then you can be aware, you can be conscious that you are creating suffering in your life. Now again, I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. I'm not saying that nothing bad happens in the world and there isn't pain. That's not the point. What I'm saying is that we have some control. We can minimize this experience. Don't you want to feel good? I do. I'd like to a lot. That feels good to me. So, the purpose of this video is not to talk about suffering. It's to talk about feeling good. And how can we do it? I spent a lot of time seeking out pleasure. I went down some not so healthy roads with drugs, with alcohol, with seeking pleasure and experience in many different ways. Overindulging in food, wine, weed, all these different things. And again, none of those things are necessarily bad. But if you're constantly consuming and consuming, trying to fill an emptiness inside of you, it's what they call the hungry ghost. It'll eat and eat and eat and eat and it never gets full. So what's the alternative? What can we do? How can we take action on feeling good, on living a life that we care about, that we're passionate about? And that word that I just said is one of the keys, is passion. One of the things I noticed in my life is that when I was doing something that I was passionate about, I was always happy. I was feeling so good. When I was skiing or mountain biking, when I was out in nature, when I was juggling, when I was speaking to friends or family, doing something that I really cared about, I was feeling good. And all the worries fall away. So is it that simple to just spend your time doing things that you care about, that you're passionate about? Yeah, pretty much. It's that easy and that hard because there's so much bullshit that we think we have to do to get by in this life. I can hear people out there saying, yeah, but you gotta work hard. You gotta suffer. You gotta work hard and save money. Work hard and save money. And one day you can retire and you can relax. You're gonna spend the best years of your life suffering, working away at a job that you don't care about for a goal that doesn't matter to you. I hope that's not a description of your life. If it is, how long are you going to allow that to keep going on? Now, I understand that money is a consensus reality. We've agreed that we need money. We've agreed that this is a part of our lives. And what I'm saying is, you don't have to suffer to make money. Work is one thing. Suffering is another. So what about thinking to yourself, how can I do work that matters? How can I do work that I am passionate about, that I care about, and support myself and support my family? That's a good question to be asking. How can I feel good? How can I feel good? Do I need to do something? These days I really like to start with the basics. Air and water. That's how I start. I like to make sure that there's lots of air flowing through my body. That I'm breathing in and breathing out, fully filling your lungs up completely. Getting that breath of life, circulating that life force in your body. And water. Make sure that you're well hydrated first thing in the morning. Something I heard recently is that we're grapes during the day if we're well hydrated. And after you got a good night's sleep, you're a raisin. You lost a lot of that water. So you need to first thing in the morning, turn yourself back into a grave. It feels really good. Feels so good. So starting your day with air and water and feeling so grateful for the presence of those vital elements in your life. Get your heart pumping. Inhale the breath of life. It feels so good. Another cool way to think about it is getting the balance of the elements to start off your day. So, breathing in the air, drinking the water, feeling the sunshine, the fire, and your feet on the earth. Another good way to connect with the earth element is to eat some healthy, nutritious food. But I've discovered that I actually feel a lot better if I wait for a while before I do that. Some people I know, you have to rush off to work, you gotta eat something before work. I was in that habit for a really long time. And now I've switched that around. I do some important creative work before I've eaten anything, or before I've eaten a big meal. Today I had water, a couple bites of banana and almond butter, and some coffee, and that's all I've had so far. It's like 11:30 or something. And I feel great. I have so much energy. And now my breakfast and lunch are kind of blending together. You could call it blunch. That might be a good name for it. So, what this process has allowed me to do is start off my day feeling good. And then from there, what else is going to happen? How is your day structured? Because you pretty much know with every single activity, you could look at it and say, is this good for my heart? Is this good for my mind? Does it make me feel good? And if yes is the answer to both of those questions, then that is a good thing to be doing. Because when you put yourself in a positive, high vibrational state of mind throughout the day, consistently throughout the day, good things will come to you. You will attract beautiful experiences into your life. I know this because I've been doing it for years. And it works like magic. I'm telling you, it works like magic. Now, are all of my experiences positive and good, feely good all the time? No, of course not. I sometimes have to do things. I have responsibilities that I must take care of. But even with those things, you could carry it like a heavy weight. You could drag your feet through it. Or you could see the reason why. Okay, I'm doing this to take care of my life. I'm doing this is necessary maintenance. I have to do this. I have to go to the DMV. I have to do the dishes. I have to do tasks that I don't always want to do to bring money to me and my family. That's a part of life, but how do you hold those things? Can you maintain that positive vibration that you created first thing in the morning throughout those other tasks? Can you bring it back at the drop of a hat right when you need to? Or do you wallow in those feelings that you don't like, that are not serving you, day in and day out. The most important message of this video is to let you know, to remind you that you have control. You are driving the ship. You are driving the ship. If you don't like where your head is at, move your head. Okay. I hope that you're feeling good. I hope that you consistently understand that you have the power to feel good. Thanks for watching today. I really appreciate your precious attention and for taking the time to do this work. Thank you, thank you. I'll see you in the video.